Yeah, it's official. I'm announcing it. I'm finished with the Marvel television shows. I'm done. Check it out. Adios. Deuces. Bye. Sayonara. Whatever.
Done.
Hey guys, welcome to another rant, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to be talking about the Marvel television shows once and for all. That's it. I was going to do a whole just maybe like review on Secret Invasion because it's the new Marvel show that just ended, and I'm just like, hey, there's so much I can say. Then I finished it, and I'm like, there's nothing I can say. I don't know, I got nothing. And all it's doing now, these shows are just exhausting me and just boring me, and it's not worth it. Not worth it at all. And I thought I should address it in the video because a lot of you want to know my opinions on any time a new show comes out. People want me to do a whole review when a new show comes out, and I don't really do that because I just never have a lot to say. Anytime these Marvel shows come out and then they end after their finale, I don't have a lot to say about them other than it's not that great. That's it. It's not that great. I had a lot to say about She-Hulk because, trust me, She-Hulk, he got a lot of material to work with when it comes to She-Hulk and stuff. But like after all the shows like WandaVision, Loki, Falcon Winter Soldier, What If, Moon Knight, Werewolf by Night, Miss Marvel, a show that I couldn't even finish. Like I don't know, Hawkeye as well. Like I'm just tired, and I just can't do it anymore. Just can't do it. I'll still watch the movies. When the movies come out, I'll do a review and stuff. But these shows have done nothing for me. Nothing. I was once a Marvel fanboy. You all know my early stages of the channel, 2015, 2016, 2017, even 2018. I was a fanboy, Marvel fanboy. Phase 1, 2, and 3, loved it. Loved most of the films. Other than like Iron Man 2 and Thor the Dark World, man, I was loving everything Marvel was doing. Man, I was jerking Marvel's cock off, man. Loving it. Give me that jizz in my mouth for Marvel. Loved it. Then Endgame ended. Said it a million times. Endgame ended. It ended the quality of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And then it gave us the show. So I'm like, okay, maybe they're just not going to focus too hard on the movies, and they're going to put more of the quality, the good stuff in the television shows. And that's why I watched the shows. And they looked creative and interesting. Like, WandaVision at first loved it, then just kind of blew it at the ending with its idiotic conclusion. And then it ruins it more in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. It's like, okay, you just completely destroyed Wanda as a character. I loved her as a character, and I don't know what you did to her now, but yeah, WandaVision, I enjoyed it until the end. Then Falcon and Winter Soldier, that disaster came out. Then Loki, everyone was loved Loki so much. I thought there was some creative stuff, but it was the opposite of WandaVision. WandaVision was great, then ended terribly. Loki started terribly and kind of ended better. Like, the only episode I really loved was the episode with all the different Lokis. That was, like, the most creative and cool episode. Other than that, the show was boring, stupid, and it focused so much on the female Loki, who has no personality. And they also make Tom Hiddleston a complete wimp in the damn show. I liked Owen Wilson, though. He was cool. But, I thought it was an overrated show. I didn't understand why people loved it so much. It's like, okay, like, teach his own, but yeah, that's people's opinions, man. Like, people have different tastes. But I kept going with the shows. Then What If came out. I didn't care for that either, because they weren't fun what ifs. Like, what if zombies? Like, that's dumb. The only what if that I enjoyed was the Doctor Strange one. That was kind of cool. Other than the what ifs, I didn't care. I don't care if Peggy becomes Captain America or Black Panther is Star. Like, what kind of weird what ifs are that? Like, a cool what if is like, what if Peter didn't get bitten by a radioactive spider or something? Or what if Tony Stark died instead of getting the palladium in his heart and stuff? Like, how would have that affected the Avengers and stuff? Like, those are more interesting what ifs. I was like, what if Endgame didn't end like we thought? Like, the snap worked and we didn't get those people back? What would have happened? Like, those are more interesting what ifs, but they tackled silly what ifs, and I'm like, okay, whatever. It's okay. But people seem to like What If. I wasn't a fan of it either. Then Hawkeye came out. And Hawkeye was selling me on a couple things, because I love Jeremy Renner. Jeremy Renner is a fantastic actor, and I love him as Hawkeye. I wanted to see more of Hawkeye, and him as Hawkeye. And it has, like, it's during Christmas. Color me happy when it comes to Christmas, man. I love Christmas. Anything centered around Christmas is fantastic. Why do you think I loved also the Spider-Man Miles Morales game? Even though it was just a borderline DLC for Spider-Man 2018, it was still a fun game, but it was also taking place during Christmas, and I love that. I love that. Anything Christmas related, I love that. But this show also had, like, Haley Steinfeld in it, and I'm like, I love Haley Steinfeld. She's a great actress. And they focus a lot on her in the show, and as much as I love her as an actress, she's kind of annoying as shit in the show. The villains sucked. They destroyed the Kingpin. The only saving grace was Jeremy Renner, which he deserved more screen time in that show. But by the end of it, it was just kind of, okay. By the end of it, I'm just like, wow, Marvel's not really, after a whole year of shows, I'm like, I'm not really impressed with what they've been doing and giving us. I'm like, okay, this is not going well. Yeah. Anyways, but like, they just kept pumping out stuff. Like, everyone loved Moon Knight. Everyone loved it. I didn't. I thought the ending was kind of cool, and I thought Oscar Isaac was pretty good. But I thought it was boring and underwhelming. It was so overhyped too, just like Loki was. I'm just like, I don't know. Don't get me started on She-Hulk. I did whole 2 videos on that. Like, I don't need to talk about that. And look at even Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel. I couldn't even finish it. Could not finish Miss Marvel. After 3 episodes, I'm like, I can't do it. I can't watch anymore. I just don't give a shit about Kamala Khan. I don't care. I don't give a rat's ass. So it's very difficult watching these stuff. And then I watched Secret Invasion because a buddy of mine told me, but my buddy loves everything Marvel pukes out. So, like, look who I'm taking recommendations from, but I still like to listen to him. He's a good friend. Secret Invasion was just, it's now the tipping point now. This show was so agonizingly boring, so uninteresting. I just, like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I watching this shit? And I like to give everything a chance. Like, I don't want to just judge it right away. I like to give everything a chance. Like, I can't review anything and talk about something without watching it first. And I can't say Secret Invasion is a bad show unless I watch it. I've watched it and I can say it's a bad show. It's got derivative characters, shitty writing, horrible cinematography. The direction is awful. Samuel Jackson is completely wasted in this show. So is Emilia Clarke. It goes nowhere interesting or fascinating. I thought it was building to something truly, like, whoa, like, deep and thought-provoking, or at least something that will give me some twists and turns, or something that will get me invested, and it goes nowhere interesting. Or I won't spoil it because I know the show, some people haven't finished it. It's a really bad show. Is it the worst? No, I think She-Hulk's the worst. And Falcon and the Winter Soldier is a very close second. But this was bad. It was really bad. And then when I was done watching it, I'm like, I'm finished. I can't do this to myself. I'm not even going to review the show. I'm just going to do a whole video of just me saying, I'm done. I'm done with these Marvel shows. I'll still watch the movies, but I'm done. You all can stop asking me now if I'm going to review any of the new Marvel shows going out, because I'm not going to. Not going to do it. And yes, it just came in my head. I did like Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, but that was a little special that was only like 40 minutes long, so it doesn't count. But anyways, I digress. It's just, there's so many better shows out there, man. Like, just the other night, I watched the season 2 of Heels and Good Omens. So amazing. Oh my god, I might do a whole review on the show Heels. Amazing show. What a great show. Good Omens, I've been waiting for season 2 for like 3 years now and finally getting it. First episode was badass and I loved it. Love seeing Michael Sheen and David Tennant back again, but I just rather watch better stuff. Like, I don't know, like in this Disney Plus doesn't need my viewership anyways. It's got a diehard fan base, so, and I'm not judging anyone. I'm not saying everyone follow my lead and fuck these shows. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I'm done with them. I've given them enough of my time. I think you all can understand that, at least. Even though if you guys might love these shows and disagree with me, I think you all can agree that I've put in my time. I've watched every show Disney Plus has offered for the Marvel stuff. I've watched them all. I think I've paid my dues, and if I'm still not invested with these characters in this world and the direction they're going, then why should I continue to watch it? I know everyone's like, well, give it a chance, give it a chance. I've given it like 2-3 years. That's more than enough chances. So I'm out. I'm exiting. If you guys want to recommend them, maybe I'll look into to a project, and maybe there will be a show that'll come out, and then I'm like, okay, maybe I'll give that one show a watch. But I've looked into the next year for the shows, and I don't really seem that interesting to me. So I'm officially exiting out the Marvel television shows. Ain't gonna talk about them. I'm not gonna review them. I feel better now. I feel good. I feel great. I feel relieved I don't actually have to watch them anymore, so I can actually watch some good stuff now. So let me know in the comments below. What are your thoughts and opinions? Are you angry that I'm done with the Marvel shows, or do you agree, or do you get it? You get it. Let me know your opinions, thoughts and opinions. Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please like, subscribe to this channel, and join the dark side.